Sometimes what you wanted the most doesn't happen. The plan falls apart, the door closes, and you feel forgotten. But what if it's not a punishment? What if it's protection? What if life is steering you away from something that would hurt you even more down the road? Not every pain is punishment. Not every loss is failure. Sometimes life hides things to save you. Life has a strange way of caring for us. It doesn't send warnings. It doesn't explain. It just acts. And when something goes wrong, the first feeling we have is abandonment. But what if it's the opposite? What if that missed opportunity, that job that didn't come through, that relationship that ended, were actually acts of protection? You really wanted it. Maybe you still do, but you don't know what was hidden behind it. Some doors stay closed because what's behind them isn't meant for you. Not at that moment, maybe not ever. Sometimes life holds you back out of love. Even when you're desperate to move forward, even when every part of you screams to keep going. Life blocks the way to protect you. Have you ever tried to force something that deep down you knew wasn't right? And when you finally let it go, later you understood why. That's it. Life's protection doesn't always come as a hug. Sometimes it comes as silence, as a delay, as a no. If this is making sense to you, leave a like right now. It may seem small, but it helps this message reach the people who need it most. You might be being redirected, and that detour is exactly what's taking you to the right place, but you'll only understand it later. Right now, it just hurts. Right now, it just frustrates. But stay strong. You know what happens to the Chinese bamboo? It spends 5 years growing downward, creating invisible roots. It looks like nothing is happening, but it's getting stronger. And when it finally breaks through the ground, it grows 20 meters in just a few weeks. Your life is under construction. What feels like stagnation is preparation. What feels like delay is divine timing. Comment below. Have you ever lived through something you only understood later? Or simply, right, I trust life. Sometimes your comment is exactly the sign someone else needs today. It's not easy to accept a no. It's not easy to understand the waiting, but sometimes things don't happen now, because now isn't safe for you. You're being protected, even if it feels like abandonment, even if it feels like silence, even if it feels unfair. Life doesn't work on your schedule. It works on the timing that will save you. And when you finally arrive where you're meant to be, you'll look back with gratitude. You'll realize that if you had moved forward your way, you would have gotten hurt, or wasted precious time, or drifted away from who you really are. If this touched you, share this video. There's someone out there right now thinking they're being punished, when really, they're being cared. But stay strong, because protection is love too. It just looks different sometimes. And if this message made sense to you, watch the previous video. This pain will pass. It's building you. It will pass. It might complete what you needed to hear today, and there's more. Remember that delay, that offer that didn't come, that trip that never happened. Maybe. You'll never know exactly what you were spared from, but what matters is that you were. You could have been saved from an accident, from emotional exhaustion, from deep disappointment. And how does life respond to that? In silence. Life protects through silence, because not everything needs an explanation. Sometimes it just needs acceptance. There are storms you'll never see, because life steered you away. And the truth is, you're not stuck, you're being shaped. From the inside out, every small disappointment, every unexpected change, every apparent loss might be connecting you to something greater. Sometimes what feels like everything falling apart is exactly what realigns you with your true essence. Have you ever thought about how many times you were saved without even realizing it? The heart breaks, but it rebuilds. The path changes, but it leads you exactly where you needed to go. And in the end, you'll realize the detours were the way. Stay strong, because right now might feel confusing, but soon everything will make sense. If this message resonates with you, take a deep breath. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Trust and remember, the Chinese bamboo spends years preparing underground, unseen, and then one day it bursts into life. And maybe today is the beginning of your visible growth. If this touched your heart, share it with someone who feels stuck or forgotten. It might be the strength they need right now.